the mechanics of the UK soccer world.
The Myers-Briggs type indicator.
And it's time for Buzzkill.
Welcome to another episode of Velocity Chaos!
Coming to you at the speed of sound, we are on the air at the Hexapod Soundhouse in Cleveland, Ohio. My name is Nick, and I am here with my incredible co-host, Luke.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. We have DJ Lost and Found with us.
Hey, man, I always got your tricks, your treats, everything in my little basket here for you fellas.
Oh, quite the magician we have right here. Nick, what do we got going on today?
Today in the show, we are going to top it off with some, I just found this out. It's a how does it do that more like it. And then we're going to get into a famous middle section of Buzzkill, and then we're going to do deep dive to round out the show here at the end. Get metaphysical with ourselves and make it a good time. So just a reminder to our returning listeners and note to our new friends here at the Velocity Chaos podcast, we explore the highest heights of human knowledge and the lowest depths of crude humor. Our mission is to tickle that big thing between your ears, poke that frontal lobe, and sometimes just smash the laugh box. So hop in and buckle up for an infotainment ride across the airwaves.
And before we get into it, just a reminder to follow us on Instagram at Velocity Chaos Pod, on Facebook, and also on Twitter at Velocity Chaos P. Drop us some stars and love on the podcasts of Apple and Spotify and Podbean and all those other good ones out there. Amazon, I don't think we're on Amazon yet. But anywho, set that thing to down so we get the notification and we get the stats. Thank you very much, as always, for your support.
Oi! That's apparently how a lot of people say hello in England.
Oi, prick!
Oi!
Oi, prick.
I really love, I've been modeling myself after Roy Kent on Ted Lasso. He's just like my spirit animal. And that's his famous line, oi! Just before he says something really profound.
What a thing to be famous for.
Something very standard. I'm just kidding. Yes, it's true. I've been watching a lot of Ted Lasso, which means I'm watching a lot of like soccer hype stuff. I also noticed that you're getting a lot more English soccer Premier League on ESPN Plus, which I now have with the bundle with Disney Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus. That's not a plug, but you should get it if you have it or don't have it. It's a cool bundle. Get the free or the ads version. It's like I think it's like barely $10-12 for all three of those things. And so like soccer is just creeping into my life a lot more. And I actually saw, basically I'm getting sucked in, but I actually saw my Scottish friend Aaron over the weekend, and he just started breaking it down for me real deal. How does it all work? Because it's just like, how's it all work, Alfie? Like, and it's just, they wouldn't have gotten that reference, but the mechanics of the UK soccer world, right? That's what we're talking about here, the mechanics of it. Because yeah, you got your star players and all that stuff, and then you have Ted Lasso about a fictional team, and then you have essentially Welcome to Wrexham and stuff like that, where it's about teams that are further down in the brackets. And yeah, so I was talking to him, and I think the coolest part of the UK soccer world is the promotion and regulation system that they have. And so the highest of the heights, like their equivalent of the NFL, but for soccer there, is the Premier League, okay? It's like the tippity top. And then things below that are other teams that are still professional soccer teams with real money rolling across them and different fan bases, but they're not quite as high, but you can move up into other leagues where even like with the XFL that's now happening and the G League and the NBA, you can get players up into other stuff, but it's not like a whole team could move, which is cool because if you are a smaller market team, but you just get the right mix of people and you're importing them from all over the world and you get that special blend and you, over the course of 3 seasons or 4 seasons with some good contracts, you can actually like climb up the ladder and become a name and become a brand and start putting more money across your team and your stadium and your region. So I just really thought that was cool. I want to get into it a little bit more, but first, just to get us off to the races with it, I want to make sure we each have a fictional Velocity Chaos team for each of us, and then by the end of the segment, we're also going to just pick who you root for, who you support, as they say in England, and that way you'll have a real world team first. So I have a random English city generator here.
Okay.
So who wants to go first? Who's drawing the first?
I'll go for it.
All right, Luke's going. So I'm gonna randomize this and Canterbury.
Yep, that's the Canterbury Tales.
Canterbury, and then I also have just a random soccer team name ideas generator, and so I'm going to generate this. So you are the Canterbury Brisk Argonauts.
What will be the Canterbury Tales? Canterbury Brisk Argonauts.
All right, so Brisk Tales. Wait, here, pick names. So Canterbury and Brisk Argonauts.
Canterbury. How do you say it? Bury.
Canterbury. That's too Australian. All right, Argonauts. I don't know.
I'll get it.
You got it. All right, so we're going with DJ. You ready? You want to go? You want me to go?
What's
feeling
that?
good? You feeling good?
Oh, you hit me. Come on, man. I'm excited.
All right, I'm randomizing the city that you're from. Cambridge.
Oh, of course. The natural pick.
Yeah, the Smarties. All right, here we go with your name, the Serious Blazers.
Dude, I'm definitely serious.
Just all the players come out. And their kit is just their uniform, and then it's just they're all wearing blazers on top of that. They take them off.
Real sharp looking.
We're like
sharp-looking guys.
really peaceful. Like, it's a beautiful day on the pitch here. It's really nice. It's too Australian again.
And I'm just randomizing mine. Salisbury.
You're the steak.
You're the steaks. Of course, that's America. That's right to it. And my name is the Neon Privateers.
Okay.
So the Salisbury Neon Privateers. No alliteration in any of our names.
No.
Not one.
We don't have good marketing.
We don't have very good marketing.
Not a single wildcat.
CBA, 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 yay!
I should clarify a little bit that most teams don't really have a mascot. They're just the name and like the coalition or whatever. Like so,
Coalition.
Yeah, not really, but like they have some fancy pants words. So let me just get into it really quickly. So there are 11 stages of the pyramid in UK football, okay? And it starts at the very bottom with the regional feeder league, and there are 790 teams in the regional feeder league.
Okay.
So for me, this must range from like young players that are probably playing with some adults ahead of their time and maybe have a shot, and then just like 45-year-old pot-bellied men just kicking a ball around having a good time. That's got to be what this is. There's no way that this is anything more than
George is still standing. Get him out there.
yeah.
That's what that is.
Perry, get your shoes on and just get out there. So then it moves up into into the 10th level. So second from the bottom. This is called step 6. There's 334 teams in this stage, and you can move up and down. Again, remember, based on your win record, based on tournaments that you win. Then there's the 9th level, step 5. There's 320 teams, so they really only get rid of 14. So you guys didn't make the cut. You really suck. Then there's 8, step 4. This is step 4. This is the 8th level. There are 160 teams. They did expand it to 176 for the 24 and 2025 season.
It's a hell of a season.
Yeah.
This sounds worse than the layers of hell right now. Like, my God.
This is full Dante right here. 6th level, this is step 2, and there are 48. Or sorry, I skipped step 3, 88 teams. Step 2, there's 48 teams, and then now I can actually say what they're called because the other one just had so many different brackets. So you have the National League North and the National League South. Pretty easy, pretty easy to remember. And each season you get 2 promotions and 4 relegations from there. So 4 teams drop down back into step 3, and 2 come up from the ones below it. It's like basically like a giant flow chart.
Yeah.
So you can only move up into certain areas of where you're at. So now we get into it. Step 1, which is also the 5th level.
This is where you freeze to death.
Classic, yeah. 24 teams in the National League. 2 promotions, 4 relegations. Okay? That's step 1. And now we're into just different names. So EFL is English Football League. So when you move up from step 1, but the 5th level of the pyramid, into the fourth level of the pyramid, it's called the EFL League 2. Okay? Naturally. And there's 4 promotions here and 2 relegations. So 4 people get booted up and 2 get booted down.
Wait, 4 people or 4 teams?
4 teams, which I don't know how does that work, right? If you do the quick math, like
I'll just say
4 teams come up, 2 come down.
Well, I think if it's 2, like if there's 2 groups then from the down one, like then 2 from each one, separate sides.
Got it.
Doing some math.
Yeah.
It could also be because there's trickle down from the ones above them. So it's like, these people sucked so bad that they just get punted down, and that's how they relegated up and down. Then there is the League 1. Surprise, surprise. League 1.
Original.
24 clubs in that, 3 promotions, 4 relegations. The math must make sense somewhere here, but I'm not going to try to figure it out. Somebody did it.
It's the metric system.
Yeah, it's
And then the two teams come up, and then after that, then the 4 teams, then they skip rope, and then 6 teams after that they'll do hopscotch and then come down, and then we have, I said 2. Yeah, but then we have those 2 teams. 2 of those teams then go down and up. It's a whole.
Have another pint and think about it.
Yeah, I was going to say the rest of them end up at the pub on Saturday. Eating fish and chips.
Makes sense now.
Right.
Second from the top, here we go. EFL Championship League.
That makes much money.
This is classic UK, right? Championship in America means the frickin' champ. You are the best.
Yeah.
But this is the second best.
Ah.
So EFL Championship, 24 clubs, 3 promotions, 3 relegations. So it's pretty much even swapping in there and in there. And finally, the tippy top, the one we all know and love, the Premier League, 20 clubs, 3 relegations. So nobody gets promoted here. It's only you go down, you fall off the wagon. Those 3 promotions come up from the Championship League.
Just a little flip-flopper.
Yeah. So again, every season this happens where teams get dropped down, teams get booted back up. And so I think that's a lot of really cool drama, because if you're near the bottom of the run, like you're going to get relegated, and that's like shame. Your fans go crazy. They hate you. And then on the converse, if your team is promoted, it's like it's the best day of our lives and all this crazy stuff. So,
well, then if you get bumped down, you better run train on that whole league.
Yeah, right.
You better calm down and be like, dude, we've been practicing with the best of the best. Yeah. Well, the second best, because, being from UK and all. Championship number 2 league, anyway.
I think this is just kind of a cooler way of approaching athletes as well, of how, over at the Salisbury Neon Privateers, like we really try to vet young talent, but we also are not afraid to take somebody who may be a little past their prime, but can come in and like really coach from the pitch, and really bring up some of these youngsters that we have long extended contracts with. So, Salisbury, even though we're down in, stage 2, 4 of 11, we are going to try to make ourselves up through smart management.
Yeah, definitely you gotta have your strong locker room leader veterans coming in, but you gotta have the young bucks. The young bucks are coming up. They gotta be strong, wily. They're the ones that run around. They do all the running, while the old people, they scope it out. They know where to be. They don't need to run around. But you got your strong strikers up there. That's right. It's Canterbury, Brisk, Argonauts. They're quick. They're fast. They're hard all the time. Always coming when you least expect it.
I don't think you have the right grasp on it. You need to bring a touch of class to this game, okay? Because it's really gentleman's sport. And, we like to come out here with the Cambridge Serious Blazers and just bring that gentleman's game to the pitch. Really just set the tone for the rest of everybody.
Real sharp.
Real sharp. Chips.
Real sharp.
Well, good. Well, I'm glad you guys pitched out there. I think it would be really cool to support a team that was small, maybe in your town, and just see it successfully built over. I mean, you're probably watching for your whole life.
Yeah.
Like to go from the bottom up into the Premier League. Because I was asking my friend Aaron, like, do you have to start from the bottom and build up? Can you just buy a team? And he's like, the big teams are bought all the time by wealthy conglomerates and things like that. But there are some teams that work their way up through the stages, and you can kind of buy your way up if you get the right players. But there are some relegations, just like in the US with like salary caps. It's not the same exact thing, but you can't just outspend your opponents.
Now, this is one of those things where I've heard rumor. You might be able to comment on this because you got chaps over there. So and I don't. But my shout out to our boy Mikey out there on the West Coast. Back in the day, he would show me he'd always show me funky movies and I was like, Mikey, these are not that good. But he showed me one that was really good with your boy Elijah Wood called Green Street. And it depicts the gangs that form around these teams. I call them gangs, but it's like, I use a term like
the hooligans.
Hooligans. Like how people take their team so seriously. And I mean, you'll find UK. I don't know how accurate it really is, but I hear it does get intense with the fan base. Like you have your home pub, like everyone gets together, and you can see your other the opposing team in the streets, and you got it's like. Like I said, we got Crips and Bloods. These guys just battle over soccer, so I give it to them. They're not taking it so serious. But I mean, I don't know. Does it get that real over there? Do we know? But because if it does, I'm trying to go hang with that soccer crew.
Well, the funny thing is I think in the States you have seasons that have large gaps between them, so you got all this pent up energy. I think it's hard for Browns fans because we're getting exhausted of being pent up and then releasing and pent up and releasing and coming to a lot of games and just not having the men just do the right deeds for us and service us correctly,
Yeah. No, I think it would be amazing, an experience, I guess, to have that hometown crowd, or not hometown crowd, hometown team. And not that everyone's sourced from that area, but I always thought it would be cool to have a sport where everyone's local. And it is like, who's the best? Like what town or what areas? Like Northeast Ohio or or Los Angeles. Like what's better? Like competing in a sport and to have that pride, like local pride, I think it would be cool. And then you have the camaraderie, you have the playful banter, and probably some serious fights every once in a while. But that would make life interesting in a way.
Serious rivalries.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree with you 100%, Luke. I think that's the idea of why soccer is so popular around the world, but not in the U.S. because you put all the money into the marketing, the brand, rather than the hometown heroes, right? And there are players who come to a club in England and play for that club their whole career, and they become these legendary icons, right? And we have that here, but I don't see it the same way.
Yeah. Could you imagine if we had Browns Steelers games once a week?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you said, or it's right down the road, like you said, we have the Steelers fans that show up and like you said, every now and then there's a little tip or whatever, but can you imagine having them just a town over? That would be weird.
And it's also the dynasties that are created, and let's just use the NFL because it's kind of common speech for all of us. It's they become dynasties for 15 years and it just is what it is. The league is for a whole generation. And I feel like with soccer, it's cool because you could get relegated out with 3 other teams, and then you're figuring your shit out. Other teams go up, recreate it, and maybe they go on a run and a tear, so they get better players because they're making more money, and then you get promoted back up into the Premier League, and it's a whole new league at that point. It's totally reshaped, could be totally reshaped. That's kind of fun to think about rather than just all right, there's Patrick Mahomes just winning again.
Yeah. It would suck though if it seems like you have to go through a whole entire season before you're relegated or advanced or promoted. So it's what if you are in your little town, you got the next Pele, this 18-year-old kid, he's megging everybody and scoring 10 goals a game. Now he still wants to play for his hometown team or something, like the Cambridge whatever nuts, Cambridge Sirius Blazers, sharp looking lads out there on the field.
Frankfurt Yellow Jackets.
The Frankfurt Yellow Jackets, and he's out there, but they're starting in the 8th division, the Northern Premier League division, East North Premier Division, Midlands division, and now they gotta wait 7 seasons before they can get into the Premier League. If they are that good, and it kind of sucks that way. Or does he get scouted out and all right, come up to Manchester?
Yeah. A lot of times, probably. You gonna say?
No, I'm out.
He's out, tapping out. All right.
I think I just went through the word vomit. I couldn't.
No, it's okay.
East, Northwest.
It's fun. No, I like your point, Luke. I just think it could be cool with the XFL launching the G League. We maybe shake it up. Something could happen. But everyone goes, not my sport, not my sport. Not the NHL, not the MLB.
Yeah.
But maybe MLS will take that shape, and men's league soccer will become that. We'll have a lot more local like teams, and then they become big, and then they go on legendary runs. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure you guys leave this episode with at least some colors for your scarves. I've already picked mine. I'll reveal mine at the end. So I'm just going to blast through the 20 teams in the Premier League in the 2022-2023 season in order of ranking. Manchester City, Arsenal, Newcastle United, Manchester United, Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspur, Brighton and Albion, Aston Villa, Brentford, Fulham, Chelsea, Crystal Palace, Wolverhampton Wanderers, Bournemouth, West Ham United, Nottingham Forest, Everton, Leicester City. Oh, God, I can never pronounce those. Leicester.
Get hype for Everton.
Leicester, Leeds United, and Southampton. All those bottom three are almost relegated. God damn, this Australian comes creeping in. So definitely pick Leeds. No,
That's the one.
don't pick the bottom three. Leicester. I don't know how they say that one. It's like Gloucester. I can never get that. Leicester. I can't do it. Leeds and Southampton. Don't pick those. So any other ones?
Let's go with those Queen's Park Rangers.
Queen's Park.
No,
Where?
is that wrong? Okay, we'll just go simple. Let's go Arsenal.
You going Arsenal? Okay, cool. And DJ, who you want to look at? You want me to tell the list?
I'm holding it down with Everton.
Everton. Okay. I always thought Crystal Palace was cool, but my team's Liverpool.
Okay.
They're number 5 right now. So wait, you said Manchester or Arsenal?
Arsenal.
Arsenal's number 2. They rank number 2 right now. 25-6. Oh no, 25-6-4 because you got to remember the draws in soccer. 25-6-4, and you said which one? What, DJ?
Everton.
Everton. All right, number 17 out of 20. They've done
They're good.
7-11 and 17 this year.
Dude.
That'd be fun. Hey, 7-Eleven, sponsor us.
It is consistency.
And Liverpool is 18-8-9 right now. They won their last 6. So
Just waiting for that McElhenney Reynolds team, Wrexham, to make it up. They just won their division, so they're bumping up.
yeah, where are they? What do you know? What actual?
They're coming up to the English football league, so that's like tier 3 or something.
That's that'd be level 2 because that's EFL. So they're now in the EFL. So they're in the fourth from the top.
They're making their way.
That is also the oldest club in England.
Is it?
Wrexham, yeah.
Hey.
So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for taking a little hop with me on that one. I know it's a little bit of a time difference over there, but if you can catch some games, you're going to have to check your watch because, it's always a good time when you're watching soccer. And you know what? Watch is a good time because it's always on time. Never be late again because with Watch, you will always be right on time, just in time, and back in time the first time. That's right. Never miss a meeting again because the Watch's sleek, simple time, safe technology, set back the clock 10 minutes and bam, just like that, you are an early bird. Or better yet, set the hour hand forward and breeze right through your day to that 5 o'clock salvation. Watch is waterproof, dustproof, shockproof, and 100 proof. And it's 100% good time. Always be on time with Watch. Go to our website and use code TikTok goes the clock for free timeless shipping when you order Watch yesterday. Watch. This is not an actual product service idea, just in case you thought it was. It's not. If there's something out there with the same name we are unaware and have no affiliation, offer no judgment on the actual product service or idea.
Guys, that was a good time. And it's time for Buzzkill. You guys know the rules. I'm going to hit you with a topic. These guys, every time they hear we're switching that topic up. Gentlemen, you ready to go? You better be ready because your topic is Indian food.
Like, what's your spice level over there, huh? You a hot guy? Mild guy?
I like spicy, but the cool thing about Indian food is it comes like loaded up with like cream, like yogurt and stuff, so it kind of balances it out real good.
Give me that tzatziki sauce, the yogurt that they throw in
The
there.
tzatziki sauce, I think you're thinking Mediterranean.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's all the same stuff, right? The cucumber sauce.
Not really.
It's all the same stuff.
If you want to tell that to a Greek, go for it.
Yeah, it's the same food. They're all coming from the same Earth Mother.
Speaking of which, it took me forever to understand that masala is not like chicken marsala. I was like, oh, like the Indian and the Italians, they're like shaking hands, like sharing, trading. No R.
It's not in there.
Your subject is film versus digital.
There's only one way.
And it is?
It's the right way.
Okay.
It's the way I learned it back in the day.
Back in the day. VHS tapes.
Yep, that's right. only on that, just recording yourself on the high 8 cassette tapes.
If you wanted to make, like, everyone has these filters and stuff now, and I think the best filter was the old, like, VHS grain.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everyone thought Heath Ledger was such a dime. Everybody who shot themselves, Val Kilmer did it. Everyone who shot themselves on VHS, just legendary sex bomb.
Yeah, there's such a charm. Like
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, amazing. Who was the other one? Lost in Paris or whatever.
Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton. Who was the other one?
I'm just guessing here. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't
I'm just
know. Dolly Parton. No, who was the one?
Where is that tape? Working 9 to 5.
Film has a magical quality about it that you just don't get in the digital. But digital's easy. It's cheaper. I'm cheap.
It cracks me up that people now shoot in digital and then put film grain over it. That's what's really funny to me.
No, you can't do that.
It's okay. I'm not going to get in an argument. It's whatever's good for your project. If you got to shoot fast and loose, if you got to be, in the pocket, go for it. If you are a rich kid and your dad will buy you, a couple miles worth of, 16 millimeter, yeah, go for it.
It's not going to make your project any better. I'm telling you right now, you have a bad product, and throwing it on film's not going to make it better.
Your subject is bank robbery.
That's the last thing I want to do in my life. It's I got a whole list of things, but that's like the last one. I'm gonna nail that one, and
it's your exit strategy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so rich for a short amount of time.
It was in my hand, and then I was dead.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, it's just like I always have the classic like image of somebody running out with like the bag with the money symbol like on it, and that is so unrealistic. Of just who would literally. What bank is just like, you know what? Grab me one of those money bags over there. And it's just, why would you label it that it's the money? Like, you're carrying it outside, you're carrying it to your car, and everyone's like, that guy's got money. How do you know? Because it's on the bag.
That big goofy dollar sign.
Yeah.
I'd be the getaway driver. I feel like that's a sweet position.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel, what your position you'd like.
I'm not good at like yelling at people and telling them what to do.
You're a grabby guy. You like money though. You grab the money.
I want to be the guy who I don't come in, I don't do anything. They just open the door, and I'm just really good at just shoveling it into the bag and then like carrying it out.
Look at that technique. Look at this. Look how much I can shovel with this.
Look at this hook. Look at this money hook.
If it was on a nice shelf and you got a nice wide mouth bag, just be able to heave tens, if not dozens of dollars into that bag.
As a getaway driver, are you willing to go fast?
Oh, I'm so fast, freaky fast.
Are you going stick or are you going auto?
You got to go manual train. You got to feel the road. You gotta feel every turn, every twist of the road, every bump.
Do you have a getaway driver name?
They call me Spaz Lightning.
They call me the Arm.
They call him the Arm.
Spaz Lightning and the Arm.
Yeah. Don't use my real name. I feel like as the getaway driver, you can be like, "Oh, cops are here. See ya." What the hell was Spaz? Yeah. Never to be seen again.
I spazzed out.
I just keep driving.
Your subject is farming.
Gotta have them.
Got it. That's it. That's the way America's gonna prosper.
You know what? If there's any farmers out there listening, I just want to say thank you, because I've thought about it. It's a commitment. It's not like something you go, I think I'm going to do this for a couple of years and then I'm just going to get into accounting. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but the true heroes of America, one of our reasons for being a world power is our agricultural independence. I know we import a crap ton of shit, but if we really needed to survive, we'd have enough to figure it out.
We got options. Farmers and truck drivers. And like you said, those farmers, it's a life. It's a lifestyle. It gets passed down to their children. So yes, I salute the farmers and their families that they have to deal with a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
And they're getting pulled one way or another and not getting enough money for what they should be getting, and then money's going out other places, and then they're barely making enough to get by. And it sucks. But and then we gotta pay extra because they're these damn trucks. Let's get these electric trucks in here. Elon Musk, where are you at with that?
What's your favorite farm animal?
Farm animal? I don't know. A goat?
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
I like donkeys.
You a donkey boy, a little jackass, little jackass lover.
Yeah, no, they're cool. They're nice. They're pretty docile if you get a good one. But goats are awesome too. I have a what's it called when you have an unreasonable fear? Like a
Phobia.
No, like a fear that's like unrealistic. What? Fine,
Yeah.
we'll call it
Okay,
unrealistic
go on.
feel.
Yeah, that works.
Fear of being like poked in the eye by a horn of a goat. Like I like petting them, but you know how they always do the random. They're just like probably being goats, and they go. Like just randomly, you know what I'm saying? And if you're like petting a goat and you're like, oh, hey, I just want to give you a little kiss on the ear.
That's
You're
how they
dead.
get you.
And right in the
Yeah, what kind
eyeball.
of Satan goats are you playing with? And to answer your previous question, it's a phobia.
No,
He doesn't like the answers I provide to him. I'm looking at it right here. A phobia, a persistent, excessive, unrealistic fear of an object, person, animal, activity, or situation.
Your subject is jetpacks.
Flying high across the sky. They got those water ones now. I'd like to try that out. Then we put them on your feet and just flip around and then just shoves you under the water till you drowned. Then they say next person.
What we got to do is invent a helmet that's like a hybrid between like a bike helmet and like a shark fin, so that it hits the water, but it's like reinforced suspension on your head. Because that's what I just keep seeing people doing. They're up 15 feet and they're just like, woo, bang, and they just crack their head open on the water. So I just think we got to get something that kind of like splits it open for you.
Yeah, you got a pizza. When you go into the little pizza, a little triangle in there, break the water, clench your butthole.
Yeah.
And you don't want that flying in there.
It'd be
Close
cool,
your
like
mouth.
one that maybe comes down across your face too, so you don't have to like nothing comes up your nose. So it's like this cool. It's a cone head. We just take Dan Aykroyd's face, take his head, just 3D model it, scan it, 3D model it from cone heads.
I like that.
Boom. Then you got your next jetpack, water pack, cone head, water breaker.
That's the world. That's right. Coming to you. Aren't you sick and tired of smashing your face on water
Are you like a pelican and you are blinding yourself with salt water?
every day of your life? Sucks.
Then come down to water breaker cone heads.
Your subject is Knights in the Middle Ages.
Nights. Half of them were days. Half of them were nights.
That's how it works with the sun.
Yeah. Then they invented the clock, and they're like, well, now let's call that midnight, and not even the
And
middle.
everyone
but,
was confused after that.
Yeah.
Because they're like,
I don't know.
mid me?
You. But I was thinking about that. Probably it would have been so gross to live back then. Like just on a stinky level, especially at night, because then you can't see who's stinky. You just smell who's stinky. No one took showers back then. Gross.
The best lookouts were always the ones with the sharpest noses.
That's true.
Smell the French from a mile away.
You had to dump in holes.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine like everybody makes it all romantic in the movies, but it's it's unreal.
Only the rich got baths once a week, probably.
It's amazing how like we procreated. Like, my family was definitely serfs. Always, once a serf, always a serf, as I like to say.
I thought about that. It's like, yeah, it's so gross. Like,
Yeah.
You ever smell that sometimes? Like if you don't shower, and it's like, and that's just like a day.
But I also wonder if like people actually were cleaner than we thought, but just only wash the spots that
Hot
got
spots.
stinky. Yeah, hot spots. Just try to keep
Got those hot tracking maps, like they
Yeah.
show you. It's like armpits, genitalia.
Your subject is talents you wish you had.
All right, let's just like quick fire through the list. All right, it's just
Yeah.
everything you want to do.
Master shredder guitar.
Incredible vocalist,
MLB pitcher.
incredible golfer, like massive drive,
Huge drive over there.
and great sex drive.
So much driving. Let's see what else. I'd say a 4-minute mile. That'd be crazy.
Just triathlete of math, like just like season equation, just Goodwill Hunting that shit.
Oh, your Rain Man over there. Well, what's another good one?
Your subject is Boyhood Celebrity Crush.
Topanga. Here's a babe.
Tom Cruise.
Wholesome. Tom Cruise, you wanted to be with the old Maverick.
Britney Spears.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else was up there? Hillary Duff was up there.
Okay, you like the
Disney girls.
You like the like wholesomer.
Yeah.
I'm like, just give me the snake. Just give me the snake.
Tom Cruise.
Dude, he got me that couch move.
Yeah, sliding in.
Yeah, I'd say Britney Spears,
Christina Aguilera.
Yeah,
that was another good one.
Your subject is lockpicking.
Yes.
Yes, it is. It is a thing that people do. Thieves, or if you, I probably the only lock I've picked would be like a bathroom one. Like you lock the door on accident. You know, a little a paper clip, get it in there, and then a little hole thing. You jiggle it in the hole till you hit the spot, and then jiggle. Then you keep working it, jiggle till you find that little the right like threads, and then and then you're in.
And then it's finished.
And it's done. And you can take a dump.
Then she's finished. No, I thought one of the coolest episodes of Broad City, which was a show about two girls in New York, was they got locked out of their apartment and the lockpick guy came and he was just a total creep. And so they were like, actually, this is our apartment. And it was like not their apartment because he was like clearly gonna come back with the like wire that he created to get in there. Like it's just, I never thought about it until seeing that in big cities, lockpicks are actually, you hopefully have a good service with good people and they're very friendly and there's reliability and trust, but all the little shady like locksmith people could be really creepy. And you never know. Like that missing hard drive I keep asking about, probably because the locksmith came to my house.
Someone's got it. And the other thing, like you can go on YouTube and there's lockpicking videos how to get into like padlocks and
was it
master locks.
The lockpicking lawyer? Did you ever see that guy?
Maybe, yeah.
Because he's a lawyer, and so like I guess a lot of his cases or whatever were about like liability of locks. And so then he just started a whole YouTube channel on breaking into locks.
And you can order kits off of Amazon. Like, oh, here you go. Yeah, this is the one I use, and here's how you do it on this lock right here. So sure, bikes are getting stolen, lockers are getting stolen or broken into.
Your subject is ninjas.
Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to be.
I am ninja.
He is ninja. We are ninja too.
Yeah. Ninjas are cool, man. But not really for me. I don't know.
That's one of those things that if you're good at it, no one knows you're doing it.
Do you think there's still ninjas operating today?
Yeah. Have you met a ninja?
No.
That's because they're good. They're damn good. It's like the
doing their
Easter
job.
Bunny or Sasquatch.
I just want to meet like the like B team ninjas, like the C team ninjas who are like, look, we got to send Benny out on jobs because they're just too dangerous for our good guys to go to. And so if we lose him, whatever, job fail. But he's not good enough to get like the really serious stuff. And so I want to see that guy. Like you meet him in a club. You're like, hey man, you look kind of like a ninja. He's like, ha ha ha, because I am.
Not a good one. It's terrible. It's probably just go to your local karate shop or whatever, your dojo.
Yeah.
And that takes us into, what I want to do right now is I want to run around and throw some spaghetti on the wall. But I'm not going to do that because we've already been through enough right now. And I am sitting in this chair right here. It's a piece of modern technology that has been scientifically crafted over centuries. And now back from the night ages of the Middle Ages, the knights of the Middle Ages. It was made then, and now here it's to you. It's been mass-burbed to perfectly, mass-turd to perfectly fit your tushy. Nothing has ever been kinder to your keister, nothing more benevolent to your bottom, and nothing less painless on your anus. Chair is there to support you when you need it most. You can use chair as a seat, a shelf, or even a clothes rack. There are so many possibilities to the uses of chair. You could even throw your towel on chair because that's right, we bathe frequently. And you'd be a real butthead if you didn't take advantage of this deal on chair. Buy one, get 3 chairs free, but only if you use code VCSEAT at checkout. Even if you don't buy, or if you don't even want the other 3 chairs, they're going to send them anyways because one chair is just lonely. This is not actual product, service, or idea. Just in case you thought it was, it's not. If there is something out there we're unaware, have no affiliation, no judgment, actual product, service, or idea. And let's move on forward here into this little deep dive. We're going to get into something here. You guys out there in the world, you're wondering, oh, what's my personality type? What am I doing this? What's the MBTI of my life? It's full of EISNTFJPs, all that good stuff. What does all this mean? Well, I'll tell you what it means. It's the Myers-Briggs type indicator. and we are going to get into it. We all took a little testaroo, little testes being done over here. And I know you guys have probably heard someone describe themselves as INTJ or ESTP and wondered, like, what are those cryptic things mean? What are they saying? What are they referring to? That's their personality type that they're referring to. That's right, the Myers-Briggs type indicator. The MBTI, which is not inclusive into this, but the Myers-Briggs personality type indicator is a self-report inventory designed to identify a person's personality type, strengths, and preferences. The questionnaire was developed by Isabel Myers and her mother, Catherine Briggs, based on their work with Carl Jung. You know, you guys, a little familiar name. His theory of personality types. Today, the MBTI inventory is one of the world's most widely used psychological instruments. How did you guys feel taking that test?
Oh, it was tuned perfectly to C#, so
yes,
great
good.
instrument. Loved it.
Do you feel, before we get to what we got, do you feel like it got you? Like, as far like reading over, or did you not read what your results were?
I mean, I kind of skimmed it. I think maybe it, you know, I always feel weird about these because it's just, I know they say be honest, try to do the best you can, and you're like trying to take in a whole scope of maybe your life, but really it's like, where are you at right now in your life?
It's like it's hard not to cheat sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
you can almost read some of the questions. But I mean, I thought it was like, I think it was a more comprehensive one. It's not like, you know, the middle school girl coming up putting the mood ringer has the cootie catcher who's like, name a number. Color. Okay. PURPLE. Yeah. I think it's better than that.
A little, slightly better than that. It is good. I've taken it in the past. I took a psychology class in college. Took one. It was like 150 questions, where this one was like maybe 50 or so, somewhere in that ballpark.
Which one do you think is more accurate?
Probably the old, like,
okay.
But you can change, but not very much. And I'm very close to what I was back then. And some of them are bored, but let's go through what it is. So you got the E's and the I's, the extroversion and introversion. The extroversion introversion is a dichotomy that was first explored by Jung in the theory of personality types, a way to describe how people respond and interact with the world around them. So extroverts, they want to be outward towards other people. Introverts, inside, all that good stuff. I think that one's kind of self-explanatory as far as what it is. But then we move on, and we got S and N, a little S and N for you. Sensing or intuition. So, and as we go down this list and you're wondering, what are all these letters meaning? So there's 4 categories of these, and it's you're one or the other, basically, as it comes down to. So S and N, the scale involves looking at how people gather information from the world around them. Just like with extroversion and introversion, all people spend some time sensing and intuiting, using their intuition depending on the situation.
That was mass purply.
Yeah.
Mass purply.
Yes.
Mass purply intuited.
People who prefer sensing tend to pay a great deal of attention to reality, particularly to what they can learn from their own senses. They tend to focus on facts and details and enjoying getting their hands on experiences. And those who prefer intuition pay more attention to things like patterns and impressions. They enjoy thinking about possibilities, imagining the future, and abstract theories. Then we get into thinking or feeling on the personality list. And this scale focuses on how people make decisions based on the information that they have gathered from their sensing or intuition functions. People who prefer thinking place greater emphasis on facts and objective data. They tend to be consistent, logical, and impersonal when weighing decisions. Those who prefer feeling are more likely to consider people and emotions when arriving at their conclusion. Get to the last one.
Taste of emotion.
Judging or perceiving. The final scale involves how people tend to deal with the outside world. Those who lean towards judging prefer structure and firm decisions. People who lean towards perceiving are more open, flexible, and adaptable. These two tendencies interact with the other scales. So with that little bit, I have the whole list of all the other ones, but let's get into what we got, and then we'll sprinkle in what some of the other ones are. So I don't know, what did you guys land on when you took the test?
I got what do you need? My letters?
Yeah, your 4 letters.
I got ENFJ-A.
ENFJ. So
hell yeah, brother.
oh, you guys are the same person.
Dude.
ENFJ. So that's extroversion, intuition, feeling, and judging. So according to this list,
You bastards.
it is the giver, loyal and sensitive. You guys are sensitive babies. They are known for being understanding and
personality
generous.
type?
Oh,
Yes.
wait. Because
No.
mine said something different. What does yours say? You
Mine
said
says
giver?
protagonist.
Oh, the protagonist. Well, read what you guys got. I took two separate plays. I thought it was all just
Oh, no,
similar. My bad.
I think it depends on the scale. Because isn't it a percentage base too? Like your
No, it's basically the same thing.
yeah.
They, some people just label it slightly different.
Okay. Well,
It
that's
says protagonists, ENFJs, feel called to serve a greater purpose in life. Thoughtful and idealistic, these personality types strive to have a positive impact on other people and the world around them. They rarely shy away from an opportunity to do the right thing, even when doing so is far from easy. That's just the opening paragraph.
Nice.
so there's probably 18
Yeah.
paragraphs.
Yeah, there's a lot of paragraphs in here.
Protagonists are
I got the INFP. So that's introversion, intuition, F, and P.
the gnome.
F and B.
The gnome.
So that is the mediator. It is someone who possesses the introverted. Okay. Although they may seem quiet or unassuming, mediators have vibrant, passionate inner lives. Creative and imaginative, they happily lose themselves in daydreams, inventing all sorts of stories and conversations in their minds. These personalities are known for their sensitivity. Mediators can have profound emotional responses to art, music, nature, and the people around them.
The people.
I guess.
Do you feel that yours was right?
It's close. I on a couple so on the J and the P, I was at like 47.53,
Okay.
and then on the assertive they added an extra one, assertive or turbulent one, which is certain or kind of go with the flow, and I was right smack dab in the middle.
How are you? Were you way off to one side, or were you like pretty middle ground for them?
So yeah, I can read my my breakdowns, and the one I definitely want to comment on. So it's like extroverted, I was 52%, intuitive, I was 69%. Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Feeling 60%, judging 64%, assertive 69%.
Nice.
Nice. The extroverted one is the one I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
So I've really been like thinking about this a lot. Like I identify. I've actually been thinking about this. I think that I'm more of an ambivert, which is somebody who is kind of
Listen, you're one or the other, okay? You can't just be making up these middle grounds.
I didn't make this up. I swear. Listen to my feelings. Can you please mediate yourself? No. So an ambivert is somebody like an outgoing extrovert or introvert. An outgoing extrovert. What would that be like? Listen to me. No.
Look at me.
We all know one of those. The point is that ambiverts are kind of like outgoing introverts, where like they can be social when they have to. They can turn on the charm, but like most of the time they are a little more content just being on their own. And I definitely think I'm more of a lone wolf. I think I get it from my dad. Like, guy he has no friends.
Wow.
But like it's self-inflicted. It's like
You're just
intentional.
taking the bus, driving over, backing up, driving over again.
But like it's intentional.
Don't worry, we got this, Mr.
Yeah.
Nick.
Yeah. So like, I'm just saying that I had to teach myself essentially how to associate with other guys throughout my whole life. So I never had that locker room camaraderie like part of my life. So I was never really good at it, being funny, playing jokes on each other, like belittling each other,
smacking each other's asses, pulling wieners.
Yeah, I always wanted to try it, but I just never got invited. But yeah, no. So I think I'm more of an ambivert these days, and sometimes like one of the questions is like, you had a long week and all you want to do is get to a party, and I'm like, hell no, unless it's a party with me, a pizza, a giant 2-liter Mountain Dew, and my fucking Xbox.
Yeah, I feel it on that one. What about you, Lost and Found?
I was actually pretty middle ground on all of them. No, seriously, I think
Is there an answer that's just like a
I was like, is
politician? Is there one of those?
On the Likert scale, just right down the middle.
Do you like chocolate or vanilla? Well, the thing about chocolate and vanilla is that
Can I have a Chavilla?
neither one of them are extroverted or introverted, depending on the Sunday that they combine themselves. Now, listen, my intuitiveness. No, I was. See, like mine broke down. I was 59% extroverted, 41% introverted. So just on the extra on that side. And then I was 66% intuitive, 34% observant. Hey, man, what you talking about?
Wait, 34% observe. Why would they give you the low number?
Well, it gave me the intuitive.
both,
I said,
yeah.
they gave me both. They had 66 intuitive and 34%.
Oh, well.
Yeah, so
we
I'm
just
giving you
Yeah.
the breakdown.
Okay.
And then I was only 43% thinking and 57% feeling. You hit me, ladies. I got all that feel good. And I was
You lost out there, get found with DJ Lost and Found.
DJ Lost Found likey you.
I'm gonna find your feeling.
Big heart.
I had the 54% on the judging. That's probably true.
Hmm.
I think that's in every sense of the word. I'm just sitting here quietly judging or extrovertedly judging. everybody.
Extrovertedly. I will let you know.
I will tell you. I tell everybody. I just said, hey man, like I'm gonna let you know if that idea is stupid. Like that's all I'm gonna tell you.
You're out there with the ladies, you're prospecting half the time, and you're judging the other half the time. You know, you got to.
I'm not going to tell you how to fix it. I'm just going to tell you you're wrong.
Yeah.
I got a boatload of honesty. Find it here, folks.
Yeah. I got introvert 71%. I thought that would be higher. Intuitive 88%. So that's probably my most dominant. I'm an I guy. And then feeling 63% and perspecting 53. So that's right there in the
You're just
middle.
chilling and watching is what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's just,
I'll just watch.
Can I challenge you about something? All right. So you have this super high intuitiveness, right?
Yeah.
So you can like sense people, but because you're such an introvert, do you feel like you do anything? Like
Nope.
that came out a little hard, but like, do you think like
Nope.
you use that intuitiveness?
Nope.
So you're like,
Yep.
I see that.
Excellent.
Sandwich,
Absolutely.
sandwich.
man, did you see that? Yep.
Yep. I did. I saw it coming too.
Saw it.
I knew it was going to happen. What you didn't say anything?
See, and this is where this conversation always delves into. I bet like this is where I'm talking, you know, your wife comes down before the show and she's like, what's your sign? I'm like, I don't know. Are you an Aquarium? I don't get it. Like, Mercury's been in retrograde for the last 29 years for me, so I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, that's there's some other ones. So really, it's are you introverted or extroverted? We already went through all that bull spit right there. So we'll put a link in there if you guys want to take the test. Let's see, what is the least? So if I was 3% one way or the other, INFJ, judging instead of perceiving. That would be the lowest, the rarest, according to this, the rarest personality type at 1.5%.
So you can give blood to anybody.
I can give feelings. Feelings could go to anyone.
Feelings to everybody. I can insert my feelings into anyone. Can I jump on a couple things here really quick? So, two things. One, I think they should sell a service where one of their like measurers, their psychologists, their judgers would come out and just follow you around for a week.
Anonymous, like not even knowing. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be more interesting to study habits and patterns of what you actually do rather than just what your self-assessment? I think that would be really interesting. Yes.
Yeah. Like, you sign up or not even sign up for. It's like you've been randomly selected, and within the next 5 years, someone will follow you for a month, and we're not telling you when. Or they don't even say that, or they just come back. Hey, someone followed you 6 months ago. Here's your personality.
Oh, that'd be the greatest game of hide and seek ever. They'd be like, yeah, we know your personality because you're a psycho.
Yeah, they're just like, please sign this document allowing us to put GoPros in every corner of your room and house, at work, and we'll just censor anything internally, but we will watch everything.
It would turn into the most dangerous game so fast.
The most dangerous.
Dude, actually, I heard about this, though. I worked with a company recently as a contractor, but I was talking to a couple of their employees in their media company downtown, and they said one of the new approaches they took was actually taking I don't think it was the same personality test, but they actually voluntarily implemented a personality test on you, and then with their coworkers, they actually scheduled time within within the first couple months of you working there to your coworkers to meet with you and talk about the things that make you different, to in an effort to work together better. So it's kind of a neat approach. I mean, like I said, some people are probably, that's all malarkey, I don't want to mess with it. But the guys that I did talk to, they said it was definitely intriguing to know, like, oh, this sets so-and-so off, or this is the way he thinks.
Yeah.
So they could communicate better. It's kind of neat.
Those malarkey people are the INFJs.
Yeah, but full of malarkey.
But the one other thing really quick, and I'll hand it over to you, Luke. I just wanted to say that, like, I thought the funny thing is like, this, I remember this has been around for a while, like 10 years. I remember 10 years ago I took one, and it's come a long way. They've kind of created like nice system. Like they have studies and things that you can do to help yourself with weaknesses and strengths and stuff. I hear the ENFJs are all strength, but it's okay. That's exactly our weakness is our pride. But they also have at the bottom of the list people who have ranked in your category.
Okay.
And I just got to say, I think it's so funny because it's like Barack Obama. Yeah. Oprah. Oh, yeah. John Cusack. Okay, I'll take it. Ben Affleck. Nice wife, I guess. Like, cool. He's got an Oscar. Malala Yousafzai. I don't know her. Jennifer Lawrence. I'll take that. That's a win.
Next one. Oh,
Sean Connery. Okay, I think we're scratching the bottom of the barrel.
one more. You got a good one right there.
Maya Angelou.
Oh,
Yep.
dude.
Our girl. All right, so I just thought that was funny. But I also wanted to point out this one thing that I think is really cool. It's a cool idea. They should also, right below that, give you a list of all the terrible people who have the same thing, like
John Wayne Gacy,
like, Harvey Weinstein, like, just like, Vladimir Putin. I mean, strike that. We want to be on there in Russia.
Hitler. What? Whoa! Let's see over here. I got J.R.R. Tolkien, William Shakespeare, Alicia Keys.
Nice. Yeah.
That's right. Tom Hiddleston, Julia Roberts,
Okay.
and Johnny Depp.
They just picked all the famous people. There's like,
But the rum. Why is the rum gone?
hey man, being on any list with Johnny Depp is an accomplishment.
I'm there. I made it.
Been shit on by Amber Heard? All right.
Hey, I'll take that.
All right.
Don't be a hero, mate. You look after your mates, and your mates will always look after you. Yeah, cheers.
All right, cheers indeed. We are going to the Land Down Under for Aussie news segment. It's a regular episode segment that happens every time we do one of these, and it is on all the episodes. No, I'm not having a stroke. I was doing a bit. I call this. This is my own headline. Days of the Baby Dolphin is the name of the headline for this one.
It's a children's book.
It's might as well be. Anyway, this retired photographer was down at the beach in Adelaide in Moana, which is also a Disney film. This is based on a true story for a Disney film, right? So it's there were there's a kerfuffle down at the beach as he was taking photos of his son, a retired wedding photographer. They went down to the beach, and lo and behold, little baby dolphin was washed up on the beach. Little baby dolphin in the sand, couldn't get back in the water. People kind of like nudging it back in, and he'd swim a little bit and then get pushed back and the breakers pushing back. And so yeah, this guy Roger Foster. I saw a guy with Foster's hat the other day and was just like, "Oi, mate!"
You listen to the Velocity Chaos podcast?
Yeah, it was in Little Havana, Miami. So I don't think it was the same kind of guy. But anyway, he's like, he basically just like, "Mate, you need to push him out past the breakers, mate." And so finally, his son got in the water and like really helped the little baby all the way out there and swam off and probably got eaten by a shark.
Yeah,
No, I'm sure like dolphins can probably hear each other from like miles away or whatever. But I like to think the little girl found his way back to mom and pop and the pod. So
yeah,
man, Australians just doing good stuff all the time everywhere.
You guys are finding all the ENFPs out there, and well, the INFPs. I'm like, that sucks for that dolphin. Probably should take it out past the breaker, but I'm not going to tell him. Yeah, oh well. On with my day, licking my ice cream cone.
Are you the guy who's just like, gotta take my past the break?
Yeah.
Wait, but it's not gonna work.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
You're like,
not gonna work.
You're like 50 feet away. Yeah. You're like talking like you're a mouse.
Then I elbow Michelle. They're not gonna get it done. They're not taking it past the breaker.
That's why God put you together with her, because then she'd be like, "Oi,
yeah,
take him out past the breakers."
And that just goes to show you that in life, when you're out there in the world and you get stuck, you just got to hope that the right person, the RSTLNE, is out there saving your bacon one time or another. And, you know, was it ninjas that were doing it? Is it someone that broke into your house to resuscitate you because you were dying? Or was it your boyhood celebrity crush that just came in and they were performing talents that you never knew that they had? And you just dream off into sleeping world in the Knights of the Middle Ages about your jetpacks and robbing banks, because that'd be so easy to do, hoping that you're not going to get caught on film or digital in any way or form. But, you could take it and then you can farm that crypto all night long and eat your Indian food, because you know what? You got the Premier League to start watching. There's games. You got Arsenal and Liverpool and the Quail Hollows coming at you. And, are they going up? Are they going down? They getting relegated? Are they getting promoted? You never know. We never know. I never know. Some people, that's what they live for, and that's what they'll always be doing.
Woo! I can't bring the horn in the way you can, but I can. Hey, there you go. We'll bring this train into the station. Guys, it's time for the recommendation station. Luke, thanks for passing me one this week. It's kind of fun. I had a really good experience. SKB hard cases. Guys, if you got anything expensive gear, we're camera guys. We got our soundboard we got to protect here. I'm a big fan of SKB cases. These guys make the best cases in the game for gear. They're simple. They got great latches. Everybody I know in the business has some kind of hard case to protect their valuables. Whether you're a gun guy, you have something expensive, like I said, cameras, this, that. I recently talked with Gabriel at SKB because for all my Steadicam equipment, I had some wheels that were broken. I had this case for about 6 years, and I ended up calling him up. I was like, hey, man, hey, guys, I need a new wheel. Like, how much it's going to cost me? He's like, oh, don't worry about it, man. I already sent something to your house. We got you on file. I was like, cool, what's the damage? He's like, oh, it's free, lifetime warranty. So, like I said, super rugged design. I'm a big fan of, good customer service, good American-made products. SKB's the jam, the way to go. Building more of the world's best cases, their slogan. SKB, call my man. Yeah, call my man Gabriel. He's a guy he's like, where are you from, mate? I was like, oh, I'm from Ohio, I'm up in Cleveland. He's like, oh, I'm down in Akron. I'm like, cool, man.
Oh, cool.
Great experience. Really recommend them any chance you get. So, yeah.
Excellent.
Do they only make the black color cases? Like, do they have different colors and cool stuff? Or
oh yeah, you can. That's the cool part about them is you can do I think you can do different colors. You have ones with wheels, ones without. You can customize the internals, so you don't have to just cut your own foam. They have their own packing system.
Oh, cool.
Cool. So really neat product, really versatile, all over the place. You got big ones, little ones. That's what's sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
See guitar cases in here. That's awesome.
Dude.
I've seen people at flea markets get a shipment in. I don't know how they catch them.
Oh yeah.
But they'll catch a shipping container full of those and put them on sale, and it's just a mob just going
God.
after those.
Yeah.
Because they're discounted 40%. You pay for quality though on those, I know for sure. Well, that does it for this episode of the Velocity Chaos Podcast. It's been amazing to be here with both of you guys. Hey, DJ, we might have lost it, but we found it with you, buddy. That's for sure. Thank you for being here.
No problem, guys. Thanks for having me on. It's always a great time.
Really appreciate you running that Buzzkill segment. That was a fun one. I always feel like we leave it too soon with Buzzkill. I always want to hang in Buzzkill land a little longer, but thank you for holding down the fort there. And thank you to my co-host Luke for making it a fun one, keeping the guns running. And guys, hit us up out there on the socials. Find us on YouTube's. Watch us. Pal around with us there. Listen to us and make sure you got us set on download. And we'll see you on the next episode. Take it easy. This is Nick signing off.
And this is Luke signing off. Thank you guys once again as we come in here to the end of it. And I want to thank each and every one of you. And like we always say, what's your ASL? Have a good one. Thank you for tuning in to the Velocity Chaos Podcast. We upload new episodes every Monday and Thursday. Be sure to subscribe and rate us on iTunes, Spotify, or your podcast platform of choice. Interact with us on Instagram at Velocity Chaos Pod or on Facebook and YouTube at Velocity Chaos Podcast. We are grateful for your time and hope you enjoyed it here. Please tell a friend, and thank you once again.